This is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce from the Views Expressed. I'm here to tell you that with all the devastation that has taken place on the East Coast, there is no other time in our lives where we need to be more prepared. My message to you is that we have to be prepared for the worst, hoping for the best, hoping we can get through whatever catastrophe that occurs. It is time now to get your food, water, clothing, and batteries and anything else you need to survive together and have it close by in case something happens. Wherever you live, it is always a good idea to have a backup plan. Our nation's capital is not coming to your rescue. Be prepared. Thank you.
Late Night in the Midlands is an alternative media that covers the truth, theory, and fact that the lamestream media won't talk about. We cover everything from the known and the unknown, the normal and the paranormal, the government lies and the government ties, and even their thrive. We tell what's coming, what's going, whether it be politics or archaeologists. We have an amazing fan base, and our shows are all archived to be heard millions of times more. So tell your friends, your family, and anybody you care about LateNightInTheMidlands.com. Become a member and be informed.
Come listen to Journey into Light with your host Michael Long. This show is about looking into the afterlife. Where do our souls go from here? What are the true messages from above? Everybody is family, so make a journey into light with Michael Long your home. With the best guests on the show, they share the love with all who call in and those who are in the chat room. That's Journey into Light with Michael Long, Sunday through Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, on blogtalkradio.com/Journey into the Light. Eastland Sci-Fi Radio Theater is looking for you. Are you a voice actor looking to hone your abilities? Are you a writer looking for actors? Then Eastland Sci-Fi Radio Theater is for you. If you are a voice actor or a writer of sci-fi themed radio plays, send your information to eastlandradiofilms@usa.com. For more information, go to eastlandradiofilms.wix.com/eastlandfilms for more information. If you are a voice actor, send your audition clips to eastlandradiofilms@usa.com. This is Wayne S. Pierce. How you doing? This is the Wayne S. Pierce Show podcast, and the title is what I'm going to be talking about for the next few minutes. It's not going to be long. It's not going to be taking up a full hour. I just want to bring you up to date as to what's going on. We have military on all sides, from China to Russia to everywhere. Even our troops and ships are out in the seas near Syria and Iran and all of that. And the Middle East is on fire at this point, folks. It's just, I mean, at any given moment, the powder keg can blow and we'll be in World War III. Which means, much like in the days of President Abraham Lincoln, we will be under martial law to a certain extent. So the title of this show is Preparing Just in Case. And this is true. And I want to give a big shout out to the one and only Nick Tucker over at Distorted Reality Radio. Over at Distorted Reality with Nick Tucker on Facebook and distortedreality.podbean.com. And we have been talking through Facebook and such, and also on air. I've been on his show, he's been on mine. But the question was in one of our shows that we were doing, what is the solution? How do we get prepared? What do we do? Is everybody's question. What do we do? Well, the title of this show, in this particular segment, says it all. You have to prepare yourself. You see, I got backpacks, walkie-talkies, ammunition, food, MREs, you name it. We're ready. But we have to be very, very serious about this. Now, on one side, let me give you this as well. We have a lot of things that are positive. We have a lot of things that are going on. We have a lot of news out there. I have a link up on the Wayne S. Pierce Show and also on the main feed on Facebook that shows from running, or Logan Running on YouTube, shows literally how the news over there and over here is fake. All of your news is fake. All of it. There isn't one moment, and I say this with this in mind, if they're lying to us about what's happening in Syria and all of that, then what else are they lying about? And those lies are going to get them in trouble, and it's going to kill us if we don't prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. Now, like I said, there's a lot of positive things going on. There's a lot of positive things, a lot of great things, a lot of, happy things going on. Everybody's, and you got bull crap on the MTV Video Music Awards with Miley Cyrus and all this. Makes Lady Gaga look like a choir girl, It's like Madonna did it before. Nobody raised Cain about that. Demi Lovato went through her situation, and I'm glad that she's over that. Lindsay Lohan went through her situation. I'm glad she's healthy. Everything that we see, we have knee-jerk reactions to. So why the hell are we being distracted by the bull crap coming off of your TVs? It's all a lie, folks. Every last bit of it. All a lie. Your news organizations deceive you into thinking that certain things are happening all over the world. And they are, don't get me wrong. But they're happening because of knee-jerk reactions. Were children killed because of sarin gas in Syria? Were other people killed because of certain things? And go watch that video that I have up. I believe it's on the Wayne S. Pierce Show Facebook page. But I want to say this. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. We have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best, as you heard at the beginning of the show. And if we don't, God help us. When you buy a home, it's an investment. And with that investment, you want to see it last 30, 40, 50 years, or as long as you are in that home. So you have to paint it, you have to work on it. Oh, the foundation's looking a little, bad, so you got to repair that. Oh, the inside walls have this, and, you got the ground erosion, you got this, and then you got to repair this, and your family gets larger, and you got to add a room onto the house. I mean, you have to prepare. And if you are that diligent in preparing for your family and their survival, what's stopping you from going to the next step? I often think how people many, many years ago would tell me, this is back in the early 70s, I was 10, 11, 12 years old, that I would look up in the sky and go, oh, look, the planes are playing tic-tac-toe. That's what I thought back then. I was young. What did I know? I found out later on that from the mid-60s, they were putting chemicals in the air called chemtrails. That's affectionately known as chemtrails. It's called geoengineering. People ask, why would they do that? Well, the answer is within you. But I'll tell you, they want to kill us. They want to put us into the ground. They want to enslave us. They want to dumb us down. They want to do everything they can to get us into a position that they want, where we just go along to get along, and there's nothing to worry about anymore because the government is taking care of us. We're not robots, people. We're free individuals. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. We are free human beings on this planet, living in situations that have been caused by the major elites globally. We live in situations of squalor. We live in situations that give us a semblance of security. We live in what is considered to be middle class, low class, bottom, of the barrel neighborhoods, ritzy districts of our downtowns, gated communities. So we have a class system in our own town, a caste system. The elites in some parts of town live in these fancy homes, and they're worth $500,000 to $2 million to $5 million. And then we have the lower class that live in the downtown areas, the homeless, the dejected, the dregs of society, the working poor. And you're going to sit there and tell me and argue over who's right and who's wrong, who's bad and who's good. And you're going to sit there being distracted by your stupid reality shows on TV. They're scripted, folks. That's a lie. You're going to sit there and criticize, the Video Music Awards. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. Well, how about this, folks? How about walking downtown and seeing the homeless man sleeping in the doorway or sleeping in the park? How about walking in some of your areas of your town and seeing moms with their children who have no home, who go to the shelter every night? How about looking at your own family and saying, are we prepared when the crap hits the fan? Because you're only one paycheck away from being homeless. Are we prepared, folks? No, we're not. There's a lot of people out there, former military, former, members who have come back who are also current military as well. But we have militias out there. We have survivalists out there. We have, people who know how to survive. And I would very much suggest networking with them to find out what more you need to prepare yourself, just in case. It's up to you, folks. It's up to you. You have the ability to survive. The question is, do you? And another question is, do you want to? That's entirely up to you, folks. Well, if we just go along and get along, there's nothing's going to happen and everything's going to be fine. You people who say that are going to be the first ones the global elites are going to come after. They're either going to throw you into a FEMA internment camp or worse. Our rights are being taken away. Police officers are killing innocent people. Little gangs of 3 or 4 people killing World War II veterans over what? Because they were bored? This has to stop. And you have to prepare yourself for what is coming down the line. Do I know what's coming down the line? Yes. And it's not going to be pretty, folks. But remember this. Every piece of news that you see on your news stations, on your local stations, every place else is phony. It's scripted. Do people die because of it? Yes. It's called collateral damage. And the more collateral damage that is seen on your stations, on your cable networks, the more that they rile us, we the people, together to say, hey, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? And when we do that, that gives the global elites more power to snap the trap shut and hold us here. While behind the scenes, the President of the United States is signing executive order after executive order, taking our rights away from from all of us, from every aspect of life. And we're allowing it. So prepare yourself. Get your backpacks ready. Get everything you can. I've got first aid kits. I'm looking at one of my backpacks now. I have 2 of them, and I have them filled with MREs, with first aid kits. I have walkie-talkies. I have ammunition. I have everything I need. It's not going to last me long, but it's going to last me long enough. I don't know what's going to happen after that, and neither do you. But I really suggest we need to get prepared. And no, don't even get it in your head that I'm a fearmonger. No. Like I said before, if you were to listen to what I said before, good things are happening. There are a lot of good things going on right now. But behind the scenes, in another room, behind the curtain, there's those people pushing the handles and pulling the handles and pushing the buttons, making you think that everything's going to hell in a handbasket. And believe me, the global elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all those people, they're doing it, and they are making this a world of living hell. And everything is going to hell in a handbasket. Right on their schedule. It's called psychological operations. That's why all of your news organizations take the scripts from Washington, D.C., Media Matters, George Soros-funded news organizations, and they give these local stations and your cable stations the scripts. The only ones that you should be listening to with the truth are the alternative media, because they have the truth. Amber Lyon, an award-winning former CNN newscaster, broke free of that system and now is blowing the whistle on everything. I have a video up on the Wayne S. Pierce Show Facebook page that shows how they fake the news so that you can have that knee-jerk reaction. There's a calm before the storm, people. And in that calmness, we must prepare. Go talk to anybody. Don't believe me then. Go talk to somebody else. Go get 4, 5, 10, 20, 50 different opinions on what's going on. Go talk to people. Draw your own conclusion and judge the situation for yourself. Assess what is going on and think about what you need to do. You don't have to believe me, that's fine. But you need to at least go look at this stuff. Go examine it. If you have any questions, no question is off limits. Ask me. I'll be more than happy to tell you. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. Email me, freeamericaradio@usa.com, freeamericaradio@usa.com. Please, I want to know. Go to my website, thewaynespearceshow.weebly.com. Check it out. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to do your own homework. You need to get out and find out on your own. Yeah, you go to work. Yeah, I don't have time. I'm taking the kids to soccer. We got kids graduating. I got to take them. I don't have time. I got to work. Really? For your survival and the survival of your family, I would suggest making the time. Cutting something out that isn't important. And making the time. I know militia members right now and other quote-unquote survivalists who go out every single weekend and train. Hey, how about this? Go talk to a Mormon. Go talk to a Mormon about how to survive. Trust me, they've been doing it for many, many, many years. What do you think is in Utah? I'm just saying. This is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce. This is the 27th of August, 2013. I'm glad you're listening to this. And like I said, you don't have to believe it. I suggest you go out and check it out yourself. You can email me. Ask me anything you want. No question is off limits. If I don't know, I'll let you know. I don't know. freeamericaradio@usa.com. freeamericaradio@usa.com. Check out the views expressed. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Spreaker.com. And also at freeamericaradio.weebly.com. I got more about this later. Big shout out to Nick Tucker over at Distorted Reality. Go to his Facebook page, Distorted Reality with Nick Tucker, and also listen to his shows and podcasts over at distortedreality.podbean.com. And folks, what more do you need to know? What more do you want? You have to survive. That's the ultimate goal in life, is to survive. So I suggest you do everything you can to survive. Whatever it is, however you can do it. Do what you must. It's up to you. All I say is prepare, just in case. Come listen to the views expressed at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Spreaker.com.